And we are often told that change is the only constant. But tonight, I want to talk to you about an exception that is immune to change. This exception is called the Taliban, or the Taliban 2.0 if you like. Call this group by any name, it remains the same. Earlier today, we found reports of the Taliban chopping off the hands of 4 people. Why did this happen? Our next report getting you the complete story.
Imagine a stadium full of people looking evidently scared. Imagine faceless Taliban members brandishing weapons and the group's victims begging for their lives. Does the image look like an emblem of the Taliban era? Well, it is also the reality of Taliban 2.0. The group recently chopped off the hands of 4 men. All of them were accused of robbery. Accused, not convicted. But the Taliban decided to publicly punish these men. It happened in Kandahar, where a stadium was filled with people, and then the hand chopping began. Apart from the 4 victims, there were also 5 other men who were flogged by the Taliban in front of the masses. Because these 5 men were suspected of having premarital relations and committing other crimes. Again, they were only suspected, not convicted. But there's no room for rule of law in Taliban's Afghanistan. Lawlessness is what this group thrives on. Terror is its guiding star, and justice a tall ask. Reports say a couple was also flogged in the northeastern province of Badakhshan. The Taliban suspected the young girl and boy were in a relationship, so each of them received 38 lashes in public. Is this a new low for the Taliban? Not really. This, in fact, is the Taliban. Those vouching for the group should have known better. In the last few months, the Taliban have taken every possible step towards regression. Women have been banned from educational institutions, parks, gyms. Women living in Afghanistan have been banned from visiting a male doctor. What gives? The Taliban's cruelty, its war against women, and its history of treating women as nothing more than a breeding machine. And amid this doom and gloom, the Taliban is hailing a certain vroom and celebrating it as a mark of Afghanistan's progress. This sports car, Mada 9, or so it's called. The Taliban say the vehicle is made in Afghanistan by a Kabul-based company. The Taliban is doing all it can to drive this point home. An official Twitter handle posted a video of the car doing donuts in snow. They say this machine is a supercar. Full disclosure, this is no supercar, just a hyper-modified Toyota Corolla, because that's where this car gets its engine from. Reports say there are plans to export this car, even make it all electric. Is anyone buying it? The plan and the vehicle. The Taliban do not have room for such questions. They're already dealing with a lot. Chopping off hands of thieves, snatching away the dreams of Afghan women, crushing the futures of the Afghan people. What next will the Taliban run over? Those who vouched for this terror group better have the answers.
WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.